Ha, hi. Yeah.
Hotdog yan. Hi, good evening, good morning everyone. My name is Kapitanos from 106.7 Energy FM Manila. I'd like to ask this question to Ms. Zambales. In this modern technology that we are currently living, what kind of advocacy can you share and teach to the youth today, and how will you encourage them?
Well, we are living truly indeed in the modern technology age. And I know that I have my platform, my advocacy, which is called Para Kay Wanatuana. This advocacy of mine was started in the year of 2019, and I created this to actually help those underprivileged and marginalized sectors of my community, especially the ITAS community. But I know that poverty is already, and it's definitely a hindrance for us to achieve, success in life, to have the right for education. That is why I'm championing for accessible and quality education. And to answer your question, I'm using social media as a tool and as a means for me to disseminate information how important education is and how our system in education here in our country needs improvement. And that needs our effort as well as citizens of this country. We can actually contribute well by, just being a volunteer of learning or educational group, and that is what I'm doing right now. And actually, aside from my advocacy, which is Para Kay Wanatuana, I am still continuing at volunteering to any learnings and educational projects that there is in my community.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Very well said.
Thank you. Next question, please.
Hi, my name is Rory from Philippines Graphic. I have at least two questions. One is, what does it mean to you? What does it mean to you to be able to represent your specific province or city? And in relation to that, what would it mean to you to be able to represent the Philippines in a very prestigious pageant such as Miss Universe, given that we have a rich winning tradition in the pageant? Thank you.
Anyone can answer.
I think it's very important. I'm representing the Filipino American community of Virginia, and I think it's very important for us to be very vocal about our heritage, as we are one of the most populated Asian communities in America, and we share such heritage and culture and history that it is important for us to be proud and be a representation of what it is to be Filipino overseas. And I think being part of Miss Universe Philippines is actually giving me a platform to be able to voice out to other cultures as well as other people of different communities of how important it is for us to represent and be proud of being Filipino and our roots.
Thank you.
I'm happy to add, I'm representing the Filipino community of the United Kingdom, and I'm just so grateful that we have a chance to represent our overseas community, because whether you're in the Philippines or not, you're still Filipino, you still hold the values, the qualities, and the love you have for your country. You don't need to be in the archipelago to just have pride. And to be able to not only stand and represent, we're able to promote the country to our friends and family back home, because sometimes it can be scary. Where do they belong? Are they from the UK now? Are they still Filipino? And I just want to say, it's never too late to connect with your hometown, your country, also the language. I can put my hands up and say I'm still learning Tagalog and I'm 30 years old, and it's never too late.
30?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Anyone else care to answer? Yes, just me.
Well, I'm very proud to be representing Taguig because, as most people know, we are provincialidad, so it's a cross between city and province. So I'm able to represent provincial and cultural life, but still be able to bridge a gap between a very progressive, modern, and forthcoming city that is an inspiration to the rest of the country. It's where a lot of people inspire and aspire to be. And I hope with that, I represent Taguig to the fullest. And with that, if I'm able to bring this to the international stage and platform, I'll be able to showcase a very global Filipina and someone that can showcase not only our cultural roots, but a modern and pushing Filipina as well. So, thanks.
Thank you. Any more answers, ladies? Are you all good? Okay, moving on. Next question, please.
Yes, I have a question for myself. Charing. No. My question goes like this. Charing. If you were a judge, what question would you ask? Miss Sydney.
If I was a judge on the stage, is that the question?
Yes.
If I was a judge on stage, I would ask, what did you not expect about being a beauty queen? Because that is my experience, my personal experience of being a beauty queen now, is that there are so many different sides of this role as a beauty queen. It's not just being a girl who wears nice clothes, stands in front of a camera. We have to take on so many roles and responsibilities because we are representing a community. We're representing ourselves, our upbringing as Filipinas. And I'm so honored that I get to see behind the camera of being a beauty queen, and I want that to be shared to the world so that other girls can aspire to do things that they didn't realize that they can do. I am stepping out of my comfort zone, my bubble here of being an accountant. I'm only an accountant, I'm a Taekwondo athlete, so it's a whole new world for me, and I can show that there is so much more that you can achieve. Open your eyes and you'll realize that you have so much more in you.
Thank you. Very well said by group number one. I'm not nervous. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone?
Anyone can answer.
How about me now? As a Typhoon Yolanda survivor, I want to ask the candidate about what are her suggestions on disaster risk management awareness. Because during our time, we didn't know what storm surge means. So, yung information na yun, kalat na may storm surge. But the problem is, we didn't know. Kaya, only lang po yung nag-evacuate that time. And we lost so many lives. Kung na-explain lang ng maigi kung ano yung storm surge that time, I believe we could have saved many lives. We could have prepared more. So, yun. Thank you.
So much.
Another question, please.
Kay Miss Tacloban, may kababayan. With BingoPlus as a major Miss Universe Philippines sponsor, how has your experience been so far?
Great so far. Actually, it's my first time to be in a national pageant. And I didn't know anything about it. Kasi, to be honest with you, as funny as this may sound, I'm a beauty queen, but I don't watch beauty pageant. That's why it's all new to me. But with the care of Empire, Miss Universe Philippines organization, and the generous sponsors, especially BingoPlus, they're making every experience worthwhile. So thank you so much.
One more answer, please.
I realized as well that the sponsors not only want us to promote their business, but also to highlight a different side to us girls, to show what we have in our hearts and what more the sponsor wants to do for the community. Because they're not just about business, they're about taking care of the people that they serve.
Thank you.
Hi, good morning, ladies. I'm Claire, one of the bloggers. So here's my question. Since beauty pageants have become a big part of the Philippine culture, how do you think BingoPlus support and involvement will make this year's Miss Universe Philippines more special? Anyone can answer.
Happy to answer. I definitely think BingoPlus makes it more accessible. And we are all in this room because we're very passionate. But as a nation, we've always done so well on the international stage. Coming from the UK, it is not so popular, so bingo is. So once you promote it to an activity that is so fun and so accessible to all, it really encourages all of the support across the country and even further to our overseas community to not only enrich our experiences being here and all of our teams, but throughout the country.
One more answer.
To add to Miss UK's answer, just like what she said, BingoPlus, our sponsors are really giving us the platform, the experiences that we need in this pageant. And aside from that, the sponsors just shows how they are, or this community are already accepting beauty pageants with open arms. And that just says that they are giving us the opportunity to voice out our opinions, to express ourselves fully. And they are supporting women empowerment.
Thank you. And more questions? Yes, sir.
Hi, good morning, Papa. Anyway, good morning or good afternoon. My name is Kim from the Daily Tribune. So my question is, so from the word bingo, I want you to choose a letter that best describes you. Just one word. I'll start with Miss Abales.
B, for brave. As someone who grew up in poverty, I came from humble beginnings. So I experienced a lot of difficulties in life. But I am brave, I am ambitious, that is why I am here. I am here to live my dream, to dream big. Thank you.
I'm a PO, and as an optimist, I always look at life as a glass full, and any challenges that I encounter, I always make sure that I'm optimistic, and by far as the universe is limited at this point for me.
I'll take G for go-getter, cheating a little bit with 2. Oh, was it? Oh! Being last with you has finally won. But, you know, I've worked in luxury real estate for the past 4 years, and I've had the opportunity to sell luxury property across Europe and Asia. Before that, I was working in technology. Before that, as a waitress and a dance teacher. So, you know, there's so many opportunities in this world that expose us to many amazing people, incredible stories, and ultimately have led me to this experience today. So if I didn't say yes to the first step, you know, serving tea and coffee, I wouldn't have made it to having a chance to represent Philippines on the international stage.
So my letter will be I, independent. I have been supporting myself since I was 18 years old. I transferred to Talisay, Cebu because I want something for myself. I want to grow as a woman. So when I transferred to Cebu, I had to go send myself to school. I had to support myself, and hopefully this year I'm gonna support my brother for his education. As a ate, I have my responsibility too. So thank you so much.
Well, although I am also a go-getter, I would also like to consider myself B for beautiful. And although this could be considered a very cliche answer to the word or letter B, I think, as we know, beauty is defined a lot more than physical traits. And I hope most people will look past that and understand that my beauty, I believe, lies within, in my compassion, in my way to make other people feel seen and heard and appreciated. And I really feel like that's where real beauty lies and what I want to represent under the terms beautiful.
It will be letter G for gratitude, because in just 4 months I was able to check off 2 from my bucket list. I recently finished my degree program, Bachelor of Science in Accountancy from University of the Philippines, Tacloban, and now, in my entire 23 years in this world, I've never thought of joining a national pageant. But now here I am. So thank you for the opportunity, Miss Universe Philippines.
I also take I, but I for inspired. So when I joined Miss Philippines Australia, I was very much inspired by the Filipino community of Sydney around me, who really supported me and treated me like family. They would, with open arms, give themselves, give their time, and not expect anything in return. Working behind the scenes, and just being so giving. And that is the Filipino spirit that I am so inspired by. And I'm so grateful now that I'm able to connect even more with the Filipino community within the Philippines. So thank you.
Thanks so much. And then one last question.